we lived in this house that was really ghetto. I mean, it was perched up on like a second story. So and there wasn't any buildings around it, so it just got hit by the wind on like three sides basically. And in Brazil, like none of the buildings have insulation in the walls. So because of that, and it was winter time there. So FYI, the winters here are summer there, and the summers there are winter here. So so I was there in June, July, middle of winter, and in Sao Paulo, winters don't get colder than low 40s. Like it normally doesn't get to freezing point, but the fact that our house was the same temperature as outside, basically, it actually got really cold. Just because you could never escape the cold. There was no sense of room temperature. Nice, cozy 70 degrees. So so we had like these thin blankets, and I'd go to bed like with my coat, and I didn't really bring a heavy coat, so it was like I had like my sweater and this like rain jacket type coat, trying to like stay warm. But yeah, it was actually quite cold. Yeah, interesting. And yeah, the showers there they're electric. So most Brazilians don't have hot water heaters. In fact, I don't think any do really domestically. I mean, like businesses might have hot water heaters, but not people in their homes. And so they have these shower heads where it's basically this electric coil that heats up really hot, and as the water goes into this head, it circles around this coil, heats up, and then comes out. So it's kind of scary at first. It's electricity there is 220 volts. So you've got this like electric thing going on above your head in the shower, which it's a little disconcerting, these like electric wires and stuff. But you get used to it, and it's fine, it's good. So their plumbing system is because I don't quite know if it's just like their sewage system isn't advanced enough, or just their sewage system, like the water table is so high, because it's like so near sea level. I think it's more that reason. But because of that, you can't flush toilet paper down the toilet, because it'll like block it up and everything like that, and it'll be really bad. So that's just another thing. You have to actually throw away your toilet paper after using it. There, everywhere, even in churches and businesses, you'll have a little trash bin right there next to the toilet. So you just, take care of business that way. But so yeah, I mean, little things like that when you first get there that first week, and the Brazil MTC is really quite Americanized. It's not exactly how Brazil and Brazilians live. So that first week transition, here I am with a companion who doesn't speak English, this crazy shower, crazy toilet, all this stuff. It was really quite a transition. But it's good. It's like I said, like the MTC and like the rest of your mission. I mean, it's just the amount of growth and maturity that happens on your mission is just, it's incredible. It's amazing that people would ask me before my mission. It's like you're gonna take 2 years off of school and like go to Brazil and be a missionary, like, you're going to get behind in school and stuff like that. I mean, these were things that my, friends from high school were saying, they weren't members, but you realize that, those 2 years, they are literally the best 2 years for the rest of your life. And I've seen the difference in all aspects of my life. I know how to study better. I know how to work smarter and harder, and I know how to work with people, how to be better. And those are just, on the secular side. I mean, on the spiritual side, it's you really learn how to trust in the Lord and how to really rely on Him with your whole life, and realize that the sacred covenants that you make and the promises that the Lord has made to you, that those are what matter, in life. And so it totally changes your perspective, your priorities, what matters to you, what doesn't. Anyway, yeah, it's great.